got more containers today!
This site was formerly Worcester City Football Ground.
This is the first painting of a vehicle, and here it is. Hi guys, welcome to episode 13. On this month's episode, we've got new containers arriving. We're going to be checking in with the teams. We are quite quiet as a company, unfortunately. We're going to be speaking to Luke about the course, and as always, we're going to have a bit of fun. I'm Warren, and this is Warren's Removals TV. Okay, so here we are. It's Monday the 13th of February today. The time is 10 AM. We have currently got 5 vehicles not being used today, plus the lorry, so very quiet for our standards. We've got 1 vehicle that's getting a service, and we've also just got loads of vehicles not doing anything today, unfortunately. But this afternoon, once a couple of teams get back, we've got a job to load, which is going to Scotland tomorrow, which is a big job for us. They've got to load that from storage. It's a bit of a shame to see people leave storage, but at least it's keeping us busy in these quiet weeks. One thing that really does help out is people taking holiday, staff choosing to take holiday to try and get through these quiet weeks so we can navigate our way through. Last week we had George. He went to Austria. He went on a skiing trip. And I think we've got a bit of footage of George on the slopes, so let's have a look at that. Looks like he had a good time. So as we're walking through the yard, I just wanted to point out this vehicle that we've just had sign written last week. So whilst it was quiet, we decided to get this sign written. We've had this van now for about 3 or 4 months. And it's got silver curtains, which is the first time we've ever had a vehicle with silver curtains, so we had to think outside the box a little bit with the sign writing, so we couldn't really keep it uniformed with the rest of our fleet with the blue. So we went with light grey with dark grey effects and black writing, so it looks quite good. But when the sign writer sent me a photo, there's a big empty space there which I didn't quite like, so I thought let's just do a little bit of advertising. Let's put self-storage available, so just to showcase people when they're in traffic that we've got self-storage, and let's put it blue so it keeps in line with everything else. And we are actually really impressed with that. Thanks Mo. Mo is our sign writer and he is amazing.
Yes guys, it's Friday morning, you join us here in Barben. We're moving a 3-bed terrace house to St John's. Now, we've already had some good news today. Let's fucking stop doing that. Bro, do you want me to get this clip done or not? You're ruining everything. Interesting story about where we are today, which Jason can tell you about.
So this site was formerly Worcester City Football Ground. Another interesting thing, my first ever job on a YTS many years ago was Worcester City groundsman. So it's interesting right here. I've also played many finals on this pitch, and I've had some great memories, some great comebacks as well. Talking of comebacks, a couple of episodes back, I told you about what had happened to me and so on, and how I was going slowly through a couple of days a week. Now I'm back full time. I'm lifting heavier than pillows now. I'm actually getting stuck in.
He's back in action.
Work. I'm back. So now I'm back here, and people will start seeing me more on jobs, and we'll be doing what we do best, smashing out removals.
Come on.
Come on.
back, Mr. Tumble.
Great turn. And a fake dog.
Friends already.
Joe, what are you doing?
I wonder what 3 special things tea bag. Now here's the top food.
Oi Joe, what are you doing?
And I wonder what Mr. Tumble was. Red spots. See it? The cafe behind the red, green, or blue.
Well then, you got a daddy mini. That's it, you sit there then.
Okay, so this part of the episode I'm going to dedicate it to Anne Pratt. Anne Pratt has recently become a painter. She supported Warren's Removals for probably 5 years now. She shares every single Facebook post we post, and for some amazing reason she decided to paint a picture of a Warren's Removal van. She's never done this before, she's never actually painted a vehicle before. She normally paints fruit or landscape or architecture kind of stuff. This is her first painting of a vehicle, and here it is. So this was actually showcased at one of Anne's exhibition events, which was in Worcester, which I went to, and I seen that on the wall. And right next to it is my lawnmower. That is actually a picture that Anne has taken off Facebook. So that is my Warren's Removals lawnmower, and those are my fields behind. So amazing, I'm really impressed with that. And keep doing what you're doing, Anne. I'm going to get these framed and they will be going up in the office, but I just want to say a massive thank you.
Hello guys, I'm back from holiday. I've been away for a week in Austria skiing. To be honest, I was expecting to get here with loads of problems, loads of vehicle problems. There isn't any. Maybe they don't need me, so that's always good. We have got a couple of vehicles, to be fair, in the garage this week. 2 of our smaller vehicles, Thilo and Low Loader. They're just going in for general servicing, so that's always good. And then a couple of vans in for very small sort of repairs, but that's not a problem.
Okay, as you can see behind me, our containers are reversing in. They've just arrived, which is good. Another 2 containers which we're adding at the back of the yard to try and complete the row. We still will need 3 more containers after this, but let's watch him get it done.
Behind a container, I thought I'd steal this little segment from him. So it's Tash's fun fact this week, and it's only right that I dedicate this one to Warren himself. A little fun fact about Warren is that he's managed to pop his shoulder out 16 times. That was over a couple of year period, and bless him, he got laid off from a lot of jobs from that, and went through a few operations, but it's much better now, but still worries us every day.
This part I'm just going to tell you quickly about these. These are called container locking nuts. So something I didn't realise we needed until we got to this site. So basically what you do, you put them on top of the container. There's 4 locating holes for them to go into. They sit in, and then you put a container on top, and then they lock in. That basically means that that container is 100% safe up there now. But like I said, these are really important, something that I didn't think we needed, but in hindsight, after we did find out that we need them, somebody said to us, if you don't have them, once you start to double stack, it'll end up looking like a bit of a boomerang, and it won't actually be level, because if one's like 1 centimetre out, by the time we get to the 10th one, it'll probably be more like 10 inches out, so it'll look really uneven. So you do need these, really important, and I'll show you quickly how they work. So once that container is sat in position, you literally just lock it in. It's as simple as that, but really important. Also, it's a little bit strange buying containers in this quiet period, but because we got a little bit of tax advice, our accountant said buy whatever you need asset-wise before the end of February. So it's the main reason that we bought these. We don't necessarily need them right away. We've got availability here at the yard, but when it comes to tax advice, I always take it. So yeah, like I said, a bit strange actually buying stuff when you're quite quiet.
Hi guys, we're here over in Evesham today. We've got a 4-van, 5-man move. We've loaded up 2 vans. Third one now. We've done boxes and most of the office stuff that's at the back of the house. So now we're just going to load up the rest of the furniture. It's only got to go 300 yards down the road, so happy days.
So we're doing a bit of training with Rory on this episode. He's been in the company for a very long time,
About
6,
7 years now, yeah.
And I thought it'd be a good opportunity for Rory. He knows a hell of a lot about working on the vans and how the day-to-day goes, but it's good to step out and do a few quotes. So meeting the customers before we actually do the move, and actually how we price the jobs, and just learning this side of the business. So we've been out and done a couple of quotes this morning, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been one two bed house this morning, which was nice and easy, and then a complete opposite. We went to a large 5-bed house, didn't we? Lots of outbuildings. So yeah, just gauging how to price up these things, and yeah, learning quite a lot already, to be honest.
Yeah, it's good just to see both sides, like one easy sort of couple of van move to the other side of the spectrum where it's probably a couple of day move. They wanted different options of doing the garden, not doing the garden, packing. So just seeing what myself and George go out and do every day and pricing the actual moves and seeing them before they're actually packed into boxes, because the lads turn up on the day and it'll look completely different to how we are now and how we've got to judge how many vans and staff we need. So it's good for you to see that as well, isn't it, really, that side of things. Also creates a bit of flexibility. If George is on holiday, it's not all down to me to do quotes, so it'd be good to see you in the future jumping in and actually doing some quotes. Smashing.
I was going to say, I thought you were going to cut then.
Okay, so last month I spoke about I-mve, our own bespoke software that we've been creating for the last couple of years now, it feels like. I said it would be ready for launch possibly in March. That is actually being put back now at least 40 days because I've decided I want to add more features and I want to improve the software for usability. So that's a little bit delayed. It has been rolled out and we have got 3 different companies taking a trial. My company have been using it for at least 4 months. We actually use it solely in this company now, so it's literally working really well for us. But yeah, just letting you know, keeping you updated that I-mve is about 40 days away from new updates, and then we'll have to test that, which will probably add another month on top of that. So we're probably about 3 months at least away from launch, but keep an eye on it. We are on Instagram and it is really exciting.
So we've just got back from Malvern, as you would have seen. First van's unloaded, about to get the second van into storage and into the crates.
Hi, so just thought I'd give you our monthly update regarding the training that we provide, Warrant Removals Training Academy. So we are fully booked for February at the moment. We've just done a couple more courses towards the end of January. We had a company from Bristol, more local, probably an hour and a half away from where we are in the Midlands. And that turned out really well, 2 days spent, and as we've said in the past, we like to make the training courses a bit more bespoke to sort of suit different people at different stages in their journey, whether they're just starting up a business or they've been going for quite a long time. And this previous course that we've just done, he thought it would be really beneficial for one of his team leaders to sort of come and spend the day with us. They're sort of just setting out on the removals venture, so just to see how to stack the vans, how the day-to-day running of a removal looks like, and that was amazing to sort of have one of his team leaders just come down and spend the day with us, so that's really good. And then we're looking forward to getting Soldiers on the Move are coming down for the 3-day course at the start of March. That's been postponed once or twice just because we understand they've got to work it around their business and what they've got on. So yeah, looking really good with the training. There's still availability in March. If you are interested in coming down to see us, then please feel free to get in touch.
Okay guys, thank you for watching episode 13. I hope you enjoyed. This is our Instagram here if you want to keep up to date with what we are up to. If you are moving within the area, this is our website here. And as always, catch you next month.